What's going on, guys? Back with another video for y'all, and I know it's been inconsistent, it's been a while, but here I am. I'm trying to do another video, so here we go. I'm going to do my top 10 guitars for y'all, and first, number 10 is going to be Jun Sonoe. If you guys don't know, I'm like a huge fan of Sonic. You can see him right there. I've got Sonic on my keyboard in front of the Sonic magazine. I got a Sonic computer mat. Yeah, I love Sonic. Sonic and Metroid Prime are like one of the two of the game franchises really got me into music, along with Jet Set Radio Future. Amazing guitarist, been writing Sonic music for years and years and years and years and years. You know, he's actually a guest on the Sonic Symphony when they went to Japan. Just pretty much my childhood. Amazing guitar playing, amazing riffing, just amazing songwriting. Still around, still making music for Sonic games, just an amazing guitarist. Didn't even really need to do any crazy shredding, just the composition and just his playing is just amazing. So, Jun Sonoe, number 10. And number 9, we got Scott LePage. I love Polyphia. I've met the band twice now, actually. Seen them 3 times in concert. And, you know, Tim gets most of the credit, you know, but once you really actually listen to Scott's parts and really see the stuff he plays, it really does add a lot. Because I didn't even actually realize myself until I saw them do the Guitar World playthrough for Look But Don't Touch. And since his guitar wasn't like kind of like buried in the mix or kind of just like muddied down, I actually was able to hear what he's playing. And I was like, wow, he's actually adding a lot under here. Plus, he's just like a really good guitar player. You know, it's kind of like in Metallica where James gets all the credit for the down picking, but Kurt can do it too. But he only gets credit for the soloing. It's like Scott, you know, I don't feel he gets the credit he deserves necessarily as a guitarist for what he adds to Polyphia, but once you really like listen to his parts and see his parts and hear them, they're really, really cool. So definitely have him at number 9. All right, so number 8 is Yossi Sassy. His album Desert Butterfly is probably one of my most favorite albums ever. So I actually didn't know who he was at all, but when I first made my Twitter and I was trying, you know, like get followed or whatever, he followed me. And of course, when you follow him back, you know, they send you that automated message. So he was like, oh, check out my album Desert Butterflies. And then like listen to that. And then he actually did a TED Talk later and plays all these different instruments that were like not American instruments, that's super foreign to me. So it was really cool, but just really amazing playing. Dude can play a bunch of instruments. Everything sounds really cultural, really ethnic. You know, he has a really cool TED Talk, not like a super long one, so you can go watch it. And it was just awesome. Like that one album just was like, wow, it just blew me away. So definitely go check him out. His name's spelled Yossisassi. So definitely go check him out. Check out Desert Butterflies. Marty Friedman actually did a solo on the album too. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then so number 7 got Tosin Abasi. So, you know, Animals as Leaders was really what, like, really got me deep into prog. I had heard Rush and Dream Theater, but when I heard An Infinite Regression, because it was the free single of the week on iTunes at the time, and I just heard it, I was just confused, I guess was the best word, mystified even, but then I kind of got into them and listened to, you know, all of Waitlist and listened to, you know, the back catalog they had as well. And I've seen them twice now, and I actually met Tosin as well. So, yeah, just amazing, you know, pretty much, wouldn't say he invented the genre, but he definitely, like, refined it and popularized it. You know, 8 strings, he went on to form Abasi guitars and make his Kaizen with Ernie Ball and all that stuff. So, it's amazing guitarist, and you know, of course, he's black, so definitely no, that was very awesome for me. So, yeah, so Tosin Abasi, number 7. Number 6, got Angel Vivaldi, who I actually only found out about through a Metal Injection article about his Universal Language EP, and then I went and listened to Martian Winter first, and that sold me. Listened to Mercurian Summer, Venusian Spring, and Elysian Autumn. Then I downloaded it, bought it off Bandcamp, and then I've actually seen him live once, maybe twice. But yeah, I saw him and Gus G at the Operation Domination tour in Tampa a little bit ago. I think that was my first ever concert vlog. But yeah, very amazing. You know, he's with Charvel now. He has his own thing going on. He did, you know, that one album, Synapse, which is probably my favorite album by him. And just the way he just plays and comes up with all his licks, solos, and leads is just interesting. It's very unique, and just his personality is just awesome. He's really energetic and electric, always like a positive dude. So, yeah, Angel Vivaldi's got to be on the list. And then, so number 5, we got Buddy Guy. Well, you know, not a metal person, but just a legend, amazing guitar player, and just watching him play, he's just so chill. Like he's just so effortless with it. Like when he takes the guitar and rubs it on his shirt, or that one video of him playing with one hand while he's got like a drink in the other. He's just so chill, and he's just a pleasure to watch. It's a pleasure to listen to. Like he's like a really cool grandpa that plays guitar, and his music is just amazing. So love him, buddy guy for sure. And then number 4, we got Ollie Herbert. Rest in peace, Ollie Herbert, man. The first song I ever heard by oh my god, I'm blanking on the band name. It's not As I Lay Dying. Oh my goodness, forgive me for this. All That Remains. I don't know why I forgot that, but yeah, the first song I ever heard by All That Remains was "The Air That I Breathe" off the Fall of Ideals, and man, when that solo kicked in, man. I was blown away, man. That is one of the best guitar solos I've ever heard in any genre in my life. It just fit the rhythm behind it. It fit the mood of the song. It had soul, it had feel, it had emotion, and it just like soared. And it was just, as soon as it kicked in with that one note, and then it went into like the go quicker part, and then oh man, it was just awesome. And then I saw them at Rockville before he died. And I actually got to see him play it live, and man, it was just felt like I've been waiting my entire life to hear that solo and see that solo live. It was just amazing, but amazing riff writer, amazing lead writer. Yeah, rip Ollie Herbert, man. He's definitely got to be on the list for sure, man. And then number 3 got Rob Barrett from Cannibal Corpse. So nothing's like super crazy special about Rob. I just love that he's like one of the tightest rhythm players ever. Like his little banana, I can't even fake it, but his little banana thumb approach, just solid rhythm. Don't really have to worry much about doing leads or anything like that. He just stands there and just is just rock solid the whole time. You know, he's like, I wouldn't say like the James Hetfield of death metal, but his rhythm is just solid. You know, he doesn't have to do leads, doesn't have to do nothing crazy shredding, nothing fancy. He's just solid. And he stands there and he headbang. Well, he doesn't headbang anymore, but he's just solid. He's like a really, really solid rhythm player. And he's just chill. He seems like he's the most chill, kind of cool, funny guy of the whole bunch. So Rob Barrett for sure for number 3. And so for number 2, we have a tie. Well, since they're, I guess, a duo, you can call it a tie, but they're in the same band. So it's going to be Sam Totman and Herman Lee from Dragon Force. Y'all probably already knew this, but come on, man. Like, Sam Totman, Herman Lee, solos, rhythm, songwriting, Dragon Force. It's a no-brainer, man. Like, who do you know can write songs like that and still plays, solos like that? And you can tell who's Sam, you can tell who's Herman, you can tell they just bounce off each other so well. And then, of course, when you see them live, they're like insulting each other while they're soloing, and it's awesome. Plus, they're just chill dudes. I met Sam like twice, met Herman once. They're just awesome, and they just bounce off each other really well. Like all the members are important, but they are Dragon Force, bro. It just wouldn't be Dragon Force without either of them in it. And they're just entertaining. They're just entertaining, and they're fun, and they're just whimsical, and they just act like children sometimes, and it's funny and hilarious, and they just shred. They shred. I don't care what you say about anything. They shred. They shred. So yeah, definitely. And you probably know who's going to be number 1 because it's a tie as well. And that's going to be Marty Friedman and Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. Because even though, I will say this, Marty Friedman set the bar high, but every guitarist they got after him was great. They had Kiko, they had Broderick, now they got Timu. Like, every guitarist has gotten better, but Marty Friedman set the standard. And man, when him and Dave Mustaine got together, did that solo battle in Hangar 18, and just... Man, Marty Friedman and Dave Mustaine were unstoppable, bro. It was like that. It was magical, dude. Just the way they bounced off each other, like in the making of, and in the studio, like on stage, live, man. If I could go back in time and see one concert, it'd be seeing them at the Hammersmith Odeon for sure. Because man, that was their peak. They had Dave Jr., Nick Menza. They had Marty Friedman. Just amazing. Amazing virtuosity on the guitar. Just amazing stage presence. Marty Friedman had his weird little broken wrist, I don't know how in the world he does that, but just an amazing duo just up there destroying on stage, both the rhythm and lead, just wrecking it. Just wrecking it. Pleasure to watch those two gentlemen play guitar. Amazing, amazing stuff. His Tokyo Jukebox stuff is great too. Just amazing, amazing playing. When him and Dave got together, couldn't tell him nothing, man. You know, best duo in thrash. Yeah, I said it. But anyway, yeah, that's my top 10 guitarists, or top 12 if you don't want to count them as ties or duos or whatever. But yeah, if you guys like this video, you can like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching, and rock on.